We here!
Yes, sir!
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the 6ixYardBox podcast. This is episode 79 and our first of the semester.
Wait,
in our
79? I thought, didn't we already do a 79?
Oh, didn't we?
Yeah, unfortunately we did.
We'll get to that. But on the bright side, one, we are back in studio, our proper studio, our beloved studio, for the first episode of 2 this week. Because if
Doubleheader.
Yeah, if you're an avid listener, you might have realized we kind of went MIA last week. Didn't post anywhere. We recorded an episode. One of us may have messed up, and that might have been Julian. And
At least it wasn't me.
and yeah, Blake, it's Mike, just did not record. So we could not release last week's episode. So we're hitting you with a doubleheader this week, including a little Champions League edition. Which
Including.
Guys, I'm on a roll here. Don't stop me.
Champions League, yeah. That's
Yes.
gonna be fun.
Oh, yeah,
Usually
I mean-
when we record on Mondays and the Champions League is like the day after,
Yeah.
then like it's kind of outdated, but not this week.
Yeah,
recording a second one.
we're making up for the missed pod that we did. Not the missed pod, the effed up pod.
Yeah.
So we're making up
We
for
still
it.
pod, and that was a good pod too, which sucks.
It was a good pod. There's some good clips in there. Blake glazing Miles Lewis Skelly,
That was,
which
like, peak clip.
is even funnier a
Peak
week
clip.
later.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
because like youngsters better.
Okay,
Than him.
to be fair to my... Oh, my God, there's something in my eye. To be fair to myself, I did say that, like, Lewis Hall was better, and, like, I did say that
Yeah,
Ray
no,
was better.
it's a good clip because
you weren't,
Julian
like,
formatted it in
delusional.
a perfect way. He's like, "Stop me when you find a better youngster than Miles Lewis Kelly." That is the hook, bro. When he said that, I was like, "Yeah, someone cooked it. Someone fucking cooked it."
Yeah. You're on Switcher today, eh?
Yeah, I'm already cooking.
Yeah,
To be honest, I'm already cooking. Well, actually, I'm not because I did the we here and I just forgot about it for like a good 45 seconds. So we'll have to go to the wide for the beginning. But other than that, I've been doing good. I think.
the wide shots do the job.
Yeah, the
They
wide
do.
shots are fine.
No, they do,
This why
absolutely.
this studio is great. And then we'll actually into football, but it's because we have like so many different angles. Like we can actually like talk to each other or whatever.
It's just
Good
so much
a-
more spacious than the other one. It's
Yeah.
it's a box in there.
No,
Barely have any
absolutely.
space to put the tripods. The cameras don't work.
I know.
So
I miss the studio
so-
so much, and I think we have it for the rest of the semester.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
So
Do
at
we,
least
Blake?
until April.
Do we?
We have it booked for the rest
Yes,
of the
we do.
semester.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
All right, everybody, listen. There's been a lot. I think there's been like 3 Premier League game weeks since the last time we potted. There's a lot of football to get through
Three.
because there was last week we were here and there was already 2 that we missed because there's like a
Oh,
like a
technically
midweek
3.
kind of thing in there.
Since last time we potted, like since last time a pod came out.
Released?
Yes.
Oh, well, we're not going to talk about 3 weeks.
I know.
ago.
We're not going to talk about
Yeah,
that.
okay.
I'm just saying there's a lot to
Yeah.
get through. There's a lot of developments in football since the last time we released a podcast episode. Let's say like PSG, very hot and cold. We're going to get into the hot mostly.
Yeah.
But Arsenal, very, very hot and cold. United, just cold.
Not really. We've been kind of good recently, I feel
Yeah.
like. I feel like we've been all right.
That's true. I'm
Warm.
lukewarm.
Warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say PSG.
Red hot after some refereeing decisions, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You are mostly hot.
Thank you.
You are mostly hot.
Yeah, you are.
Oh my God, lads.
Okay, where are we going first?
Should we do Champions League last week?
Sure.
Let's basically just go around the
That
biggest
happened.
games. Yeah, I know, right?
That happened.
So three Premier League game weeks plus Champions League,
All
Europa
right.
League, all that. Talk to me about PSG, Antoine.
Finally, I know what it feels like to be on the winning side of a remontada. Gets in. No, it was a very good game, a roller coaster of emotions. It started off, we completely dominated them. The purpose of Luis Enrique's tactics that game was just the midfield battle, which I think we completely dominated throughout the entire game. We know that Manchester City have had their struggles this season, especially in the midfield since Rodri's injury.
Yeah.
Luis Enrique came in and targeted that exact spot. Did well in the first half. In the second half, we give up 5 minutes of possession, and that's where they strike with 2 goals, which shows how lethal they can be, and they still have that DNA in them where they can just snap and flip a game on their head. But then, as we saw this season, once they concede 1 goal, it completely crumbles. Mbappe with the goal, Bakura played very well leading up to that goal. Then he scored. And João Neves, man, where do I even begin with that player?
Goat.
Where do
Goat
I even
transfer,
begin? Goat
bro.
transfer.
Goat's
Sure.
transfer. Goat's transfer.
Told you.
Definitely 1-2 with Mbappe. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, that looks worse and worse by the week, bro.
But at the time,
No, but we're not
he
doing
hadn't-
that.
He had
Yeah,
just
we're not doing
he'd
that.
started picking
Okay,
it up.
we'll get
but he
to that.
hadn't-
We'll get to that later.
We'll get to that.
The pure dog in João Neves is so impressive. For a guy to be fucking 5'5", he's not 5'5", but for a guy to be that short and win almost every single midfield battle that he's in is so impressive to me. He reminds me of Marco Verratti in almost every way that he plays. Every touch, every pass, every defensive action, everything is perfect this season to the T. And I mean, there's nothing more I can say in regards to him. He's impressed me beyond any level.
Valid.
How much you get him for?
We got him for 80 million.
I thought it was 70. It was not much more than
Thought it was
they
60.
got for Ugarte.
Fair.
So
I mean, either way.
yeah, hell
That's
of a
good.
player. I mean, Barcola too played
60.
amazing.
60 plus 10.
60 plus 10. I'm sure you'll pay that 10 if it's add-ons, but
Yeah.
Barcola as well. I want to give a
Yes.
shout out too. He looked incredible. It was such a weird game. Like first half was light, and then like Man City picked it up, and then it's like a switch just flipped.
Yeah.
Bakura had a great second half. I didn't like his first half. I was saying he should get subbed off for Dembele. I think Dembele should have started the entire game, but apparently he had a flu, which is why he didn't start the first half. But Bakura, when you're up against Mateus Nunes and you see the season he's been producing
So
so
shit,
far,
by the way.
it like, my goodness,
Terrible.
awful.
Yeah.
One of the worst professional footballers I've ever seen.
He's so bad.
I'm being so serious.
He's so bad.
When you're up against him in a City team that are regressing by the week, and you're not taking him on in the first half, there's a problem. I think Luis Enrique told him that second half completely changed every single action. It's good that he turned up because now we have Kvaratskhelia, and he's directly targeting his spot. So
That's true.
now there's a little bit of competition, which is exactly what we needed. We needed that guy to compete with
Due
Bakula
wasn't
for a
giving
starting
you
plot.
that.
Due played very good too.
Yeah, that's true.
Desiree.
Desiree,
dude.
Neymar Due.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
Oh yeah, we have to talk about Neymar.
we will talk about Neymar.
Oh, yeah.
We will. That's a transfer I like.
And this is why like every single week something happens in football. If we miss 1 week, we're cooked.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, we did, but
Well, we did.
Yeah, we did.
We have to.
we were cooked.
Yeah.
But that's why we're making up this week.
Sure.
Yeah. City. What else is there to say about them? Like they looked so good at the weekend, like against Chelsea. But before that, they looked so bad.
I mean, not for the first 20 minutes.
One player in particular,
Yeah.
was a little bit shaky.
Yeah.
But I think mostly, especially in the second half, like I think their form is so in line with Foden's form, man. Foden always picks it up at this time of year, and then City just go on like some insane run, and I hate it. But
I also want to talk about Hakimi because I don't think many people were mentioning him at the end of the game. The fact that we've had to rely on Hakimi for almost all of our successes this season speaks volumes as in terms of the player and the quality of a player that he is. He every time he dashes forward, every time he's on the ball, something happens. In the first half, he scored a goal that was offside, which, by the way, some VAR looked at it and turns out that they actually made the wrong decision. The lines weren't placed correctly. So apparently that goal should have stood. Nuno Mendes was onside. But Hakimi has delivered PSG in the moments that they needed him most, where they needed a goal the most. I remember against Girona, it was mostly him and Nuno Mendes that did all the work. Even against PSV, he was the goal scorer. So
shout out, man.
he's so good.
There
Yeah,
you
just
go.
wanted to say shout out Hakimi for saving us this
So
season.
general feelings around PSG with Vara coming in.
Very optimistic. Very good for the rest of the season. All we have to do is win against Stuttgart, win or draw against Stuttgart to qualify. It's not 100% qualified, and anyone that thinks that PSG are 100% in is clearly doesn't know the DNA that PSG has in terms of choking in crucial moments. But
Stuttgart's a good team.
it's optimistic with the team that we have now, and I wouldn't be surprised, taking my bias outside for a little bit, I wouldn't be surprised if we make a sneaky late run into the tournament.
I see that.
I don't.
They reached the semis last year,
I don't see that.
right? Yeah, you did.
Because I'm looking at
I mean,
the
they're
table.
gonna have to have another
That is true.
two-legger draw. Like, you're gonna have to go
'Cause is it
in a
you
round of
play-
32.
You played the knockout,
The top 24.
the top 24 thing.
So how that works is the second half of the top 24, they play either they have a possibility of playing two teams. So I'll give you an example. The 24th place teams plays either the 9th or the 10th place team, which will be drawn
I see.
on Friday, I think.
So if it ended right now.
So if it ended right now, we're 22nd. So we would play either Lille or Brest. Two teams in our league.
That's so stupid.
It's really stupid.
Maybe you can make a run. I don't know. Sure. Why not? Why not?
Got by us Barca.
No, it's not
last
like the
year,
league is taking a tax on them. So, like, they don't really have that to worry about.
Fair enough, yeah.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the game of the weekend, though.
The game Reims played very well, but once they scored, it's the same old in Ligue 1. Once the small teams score against PSG, they just sit back. So it was just hard to break them down.
That's your problem.
It was just breaking down that low block that we had trouble with. It was mostly in their half the entire time. Once we scored the equalizer, and or once they scored.
Yeah, you fucking dominate 80% possession. My
Yeah,
God.
no, every team does that in Ligue 1, which is fine, but
Fair.
Yeah, jeez.
League position still looking fine.
yeah, it's fine. Marseille lost this week against 32nd place Europa League team Nice, which is insane.
They're not looking very nice.
Good one.
Did you guys see the CBS cast getting a gift from Brest?
I did.
I did.
That was funny.
I did. That was
funny as
good.
hell.
Yeah. Number one breast lover, Micah Richards.
And
Big
then
knees.
Jamie Carragher goes, what did he say? He's like, I've never touched breast because he didn't get.
Oh yeah,
he
you didn't get a kid. Yeah, it was good. That was good.
Good one.
Yeah.
Can we move from Ligue 1 though? I feel like this pod shouldn't be heading in that direction.
Of course not.
Shout out PSG though.
Yeah, shout out Liga,
Shout out
bro.
PSG.
The only relevant team in that league. All
Yeah.
right.
Well, that's funny because Antoine showed us highlights before the pod started. and
Oh,
it
let's stay in Ligue 1 for a little bit. Magnus Akliouche.
all right, so he scored a really cool bicycle kick.
Goal of the season.
So
Okay, relax.
The technique on it was actually insane, but the goalie should have saved it one. And the best part about it is the intro to the game. The camera's shooting around to the stands, and there's no one there.
Okay.
There's probably 5,000 people there.
Monaco is the team in France that are known for having no fans. Also, they're the smallest, almost one of the smallest cities in France. So,
Yeah. I mean, technically their own country, but
Yes.
Yes.
One of the smallest big cities in France.
All right. Anyway,
anyways,
Magnus
okay.
Akliouche, remember the name.
Moving back to the Premier League, shall we take a game by game, or we'll just go general teams? I want to talk first about. Forest losing to Bournemouth. Man.
nice.
What the football is such a weird game sometimes, eh?
Well, it's not it is, but at the same time, I'm not gonna say that Bournemouth were favored going into this game, but their form has been really good. They just beat Newcastle 4-1 the week
for
before.
sure.
And then, I don't think anyone was expecting a 5-0 thrashing of one of the other surprising teams in
Yeah.
the league this season. But, man, without a striker, Bournemouth are doing this. They're going on this run, and it is it's unbelievable.
It is.
This is why when other teams like Tottenham, even Arsenal or whoever have injuries and they complain about them, rightly so, man, they don't have a striker right now, and they're not supposed to be anywhere near the top four, and they're doing the unthinkable. So credit to them, credit to Iraola. Man, I just love what they're doing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Did you see one guy in FPL had Watara triple captain?
Yeah, I saw that.
Ridiculous, bro.
That is just
That's the
insane.
kind of. Well, you know what? He was probably doing anti FPL or something.
Yeah,
There's no
maybe.
way he wasn't, bro. There's no way he wasn't.
And then Forest. I don't think this is a damn on Forest. We still expect Forest. This is a bump in the road, but we're not going oh my God, frauds. They're done now.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think so either. I think this was just a product of Bournemouth is playing extremely well. The form that Kluivert's on right now is ridiculous. Obviously, Ouattara had the hat trick, but it's just, I don't know. It's just good. And their defense, Hoyson and Zabarny, names that Hoyson was obviously new this season, but Zabarny last season, did good, but it's really clicking with Hoyson, and Hoyson's been linked to a move away. I'm pretty sure to Juve or something. And that's another issue with Cubs selling their young players, but I think he's going to stay, but I've been hearing
I thought
inklings.
Woodson he was on loan, no? I thought he was on loan.
Is he?
Not on loan?
Oh, maybe he is on
Am I
loan.
tweaking?
No, I don't think he's on loan. I think they sold him.
Really?
Because we were looking at him
That's
too.
a hell
Yeah.
of a pickup, dude. What the hell?
Yeah, they sold him. They sold him. They sold him.
Wow.
But I think Juventus is looking to
Get him back?
get him back.
Yeah, they
I don't know if there
should.
was a
That's
buyback or
why would they
something, but-
sell him, dude?
Yeah, I
That's-
know.
Yeah.
But no, it's good, man. And
Milos Kerkez too. He's a player.
Of
Yeah.
course.
He is a
Of
player.
course, man. And it it pains me that United didn't sign him last summer when we needed a left back.
Well, and it's funny too. Like I don't know how long you want to stay on Bournemouth. Besides, they're just doing amazing. But the Chelsea goalkeeper situation is really funny because obviously Sanchez had another stinker. They were going to lose anyway, but he had another stinker at the end of the game against City.
rough.
But then you realize Chelsea have Kepa on loan at Bournemouth playing well. They have a player in Germany, I think Petrovic is in Germany, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have one other goalie. I forget where I saw a TikTok about it, but he's somewhere playing okay too. So they have goalies in the system who are not terrible, and they're sticking with that with Sanchez. So I don't know. What are your thoughts on that?
That's Chelsea for you, man. Like they've spent.
They're such a weird team.
They're such a weird team.
Like their team costs $1 billion to construct, and then you just have Sanchez in goal.
It's weird. Like you would think that, like I know Kepa had his struggles at Chelsea, but after what he's doing now, like I know they're not going to recall him, but when he comes back next summer, like there's going to be a genuine conversation of what they should do, and it shouldn't be Sanchez. And Sanchez isn't a spring chicken either.
I don't think it should be any of them, honestly. They need to bring someone in if
they could
can.
invest. I mean, they have the money to do that, so sure.
Clearly, yeah. Something else I want to ask you guys is Forest right now. If you have to make a call, do they finish top 4?
I don't think so.
Maybe. Have you guys seen that guy on TikTok doing the simulations of the Premier League?
I always see
on
those
FM?
with like Opta, but
No, I don't know if it's on FM, but he does like 10,000 simulations of the Premier League, and it'll be like, Tottenham get relegated in 14 of the 10,000 simulations. Like he'll do stuff like that. And I think the one he did last week on Forest, pretty sure it was like 40% they're gonna make top 4 or something. Maybe it was less. I don't know. I can't remember. But like, I don't know.
I think Bournemouth can make a search for Champions League spots.
Yeah.
City are most likely going to pick it
City
back
are
up
hitting
in the
their
league.
stride. Newcastle
Newcastle
are
is still
still
good.
Newcastle. And then I guess Chelsea have
Maybe
fallen
Villa.
off a little bit, but yeah. Man, Chelsea were in fucking title conversations a couple weeks back. Damn.
Well,
According to Maresca, they weren't, but which now he looks like a genius. For
well, it's a
saying that.
cop out, bro. It's
Like,
like
he low-key-
it's like
it was.
Bruno's, or it's like Bruno. Oh my god, because they look the same. It's like Amorim saying that.
Loki.
It's like Amorim
saying
saying
that they're
that.
worst team.
Yeah, worst team ever. And do you see today? It's his birthday yesterday or whatever.
Yeah.
And he said, "No, I'm not turning 40. I'm actually
50
I'm
now.
50.
Yeah.
This time at United, it's like I'm 50. You didn't see? He said that. Yeah.
Guy's not wrong. Like, have you seen pictures of like Mourinho when he came to United and Mourinho when he left
Yeah.
United, and then same thing with Ollie. Ten Hag didn't have hair.
Man,
so
like
it's
he's
tough
kind
to see, but-
of he's kind of likable, dude.
No, I like him.
I kind of fuck with him,
It's
low
like-
key.
No, he's straight up. He's honest.
Yeah, I like
what
the
we-
blunt,
That's
the
what we
bluntness
want.
that,
Like,
that he brings.
The James Blunt, bro. Y'all know who that is?
did you hear did you hear what Amorim said about like he keeps getting pressed about if Rashford's going to come back in the squad and all that stuff, and he literally said straight up, he's like, I would rather bring in my guy Vitor, our goalkeeper coach,
I
over
did see
players
that.
that don't give 100%.
It's fair.
Such an out there
It's good.
quote, but
No, it's good to
I
have-
fucking love that.
It's good to have someone that's so direct and so blunt with, and he just says what he thinks.
That's
Man's
the
respect.
guy we need right now. He's
Exactly.
brutally honest. All right. He is like, I think I brought this up last week. Like, I do like the honesty, but it does go a little bit too far sometimes where I'm like, okay, if you are saying this is the worst United side in history, there's a level to that where like, I kind of don't want you saying the quiet part out loud because I think it lowers the standards almost too much publicly. And it kind of gives the players an excuse to almost shut down even more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Weird how we've gone to Amorim so quick, but
Everyone's going off the rip.
of course. Do we just go United now?
Sure.
Okay. I'll get depressed this soon. This is the worst United side in history. We played terrible yesterday. We haven't talked about the Brighton game.
Yeah.
That was the week before where we looked
Oh,
terrible.
nah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nah.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
was that the week before?
Yeah, we talked about it on
We
the
talked
other
Did
about
we?
it last
Yeah.
week.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, he's so terrible. I know he had a clean sheet this game, but like
I remember he made a save on a Wilby shot in the first half, like
Yeah.
a second decently sized chance, and you just if there's someone in front of the net, like it's getting buried, he flops it and it goes in like a meter in front of him.
He's such a bipolar player. Like he'll have the week before, like the game before, which I don't think we've podded since then. Oh my god, how do I forget? But made some saves that basically won us the game or made sure that we didn't lose. It was against Southampton when it was tied at 1-1. When it was tied at 1-1 or tied at 0-0.
All right.
He saved us against Southampton,
He
guys.
saves against Southampton. I
Hey.
genuinely think we lose or don't win against Southampton
But-
if Onana didn't make those
I
saves.
don't, this is why, like,
But
You're
he,
stuck in
he
mediocrity,
grabbed
dude.
us 3 points, but then like I mean we were gonna lose
You're
to Brighton
stuck-
anyways.
you're
but then
stuck-
he makes a mistake anyways. He's bipolar. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, but you're
bro.
stuck in media.
But this is the thing. But this
that's
is
mediocre. Bipolar is not good.
he is mediocre. That's what I'm saying, dude.
Oh.
I'm not saying that he's been like some like I think for most of the season until like a month ago, I was saying like he's been like on par with Ryan, like neck and neck for like the best keeper in the Premier League this season. But since then, he's been fucking ass. Genuinely, no. We were having those conversations. Maybe 6 weeks ago. Maybe 6 weeks ago. We were having those conversations.
Maybe 2.
I knew last time we were in the studio before Christmas break, we were going like, wow, Onana, I'm so sorry. Like he's having a fantastic season so far. And he was. But when it's bad for Onana, it's so publicly bad for Onana. And his antics paired alongside
Just
it.
like any player, though.
Just like Sanchez, like he's been bad too. Everyone knows that.
Of course. But Onana's general silliness just makes people kind of hate on him more. Like yesterday when we had a free kick and he's directing the wall.
Oh,
You guys you saw that
I didn't
yesterday?
see that. No.
Bro, you responded to it yesterday on the group chat.
Oh,
Yes,
Sorry,
where
when he
he's
was at the
basically-
halfway line.
where he's
yeah,
at the halfway line. In the
Sorry,
stands.
I
like
thought you meant a free
manager.
kick for like against United. I was like when he's directing the wall.
Oh,
and
no,
like-
no, no, it was a
free kick
United
for
free
United.
kick.
Yeah,
on
no,
the
I know
other
you're
side
talking
of the
about
pitch.
now. Oh yeah, that was so funny.
That was
I kind
so-
of thought that was Photoshop, to be honest. Like, what is he doing, bro?
It's that shit where I'm like, I understand like fucking making fun
Why
of
is
it.
he
It's
there?
so
like,
funny.
is he trying to get the right angle? To
What?
the
What is
wall?
the goalkeeper
I don't know what
doing?
he's doing.
No, seriously, what the hell?
But the thing is with Onana is like, yes, he could be a bit of an issue sometimes, and I have my issues with him. Fucking trust me. But if we're reconstructing United, and according to Ineos, we have a limited budget to do so, the goalkeeper is not
Yeah.
the first position or the top 5 positions I'm targeting
Yeah,
to
and
replace.
I would argue it's one of the last on the team.
Did you guys actually like watch the United game yesterday?
No,
It was a little boring.
I watched the first half,
but it was
I
put
watched-
you to sleep. Yeah.
I watched that in the second half.
So if you had watched the game, I don't blame you for not watching it. The conversation we'd be having is Højlund. He looked wank yesterday, and we've been a big Højlund defender on this pod.
Were we? Have we?
No, we have been.
No.
Last season, you were really on his case,
Yeah,
but then you kind of
I'm
warmed up
like
to him a
halfway
little
through. I
bit.
started liking him again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He looked terrible yesterday. He kind of had like a Lukaku-esque performance where like I generally like Højlund's ability to hold up the ball, but he's kind of lost that the past little bit. And every single time he touches it or takes it on his knee or his chest or whatever it's played to him, it bounces off like a trampoline. It's like the fucking Lukaku jokes you were making jokes about a couple
His
years
first
back
touch.
with him in Timberlands. Like it was,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
it was like that. Like he is
Those are
on
coming back,
par.
by the way.
What's that?
People like wearing those again.
Really?
Like they're not for me, but sorry.
Did they go out of style?
I don't know. It's just like I'm not a.
I haven't
I'm not,
seen
I'm
one
not
in
a
a
boot
minute.
guy. You
If
know?
you're rocking with like black Timberlands,
See, I can
kinda
I
dig
can get
those.
behind that. I
But
can
if
get
you're
behind
rocking
that.
with the classic,
Yeah, the classic
It's
style is
classic
just.
ones,
It's like lad, like
We're
go
not in
back, go
2016.
home. Yeah,
Exactly.
No, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, side note.
that was the shit back then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, he is literally a young Wout Weghorst right now. It's like, man,
Y'all have had some like fun strikers, man.
Yeah.
Like they had Ronaldo. Like in the past, 6-7 years, they've had Ronaldo, Lukaku,
6-7.
Igalo, Ibra. Like you've had like a lot of like not
Sorry.
obviously there's been a lot of levels of their ability, but like fun wise, like
Falcao.
Igalo was like a fun striker. You know what I mean? Like it was a cool like fun story.
Yeah.
Weghorst, like that was like a funny story.
Yeah.
Like you've had like a lot of like interesting stories and names at your
Greenwood.
number 9 position. Who?
Greenwood. Interesting.
Yeah.
Definitely interesting.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about how he edited that video by the way.
Yeah. It was not bad, I don't think.
Well,
It was. I also included the part where
Yeah,
you're
no.
defending him more, but like, the video got too long.
To be fair, like I don't care if he's the best player in the world. Like I don't really want to talk about too much about him.
Which is valid, but he is a good player.
Cracking
like-
player.
yeah. He is a good player.
Yeah.
I feel like we have different views on that.
What do you mean?
Like, whoa. Let me, whoa.
Hey.
Oh, you said, okay, chill. Let me not get canceled.
Yeah, well, go.
You said that even if he's the best player in the world, I wouldn't want to talk about him.
Yeah.
I would want to talk about his footballing ability. I wouldn't want to, like, when I invoke Greenwood, I'm not talking about his pass.
I know. Okay.
Obviously, the pass is there, and we shouldn't forget it, and that's
Yeah.
fucking disgusting what he
Yeah.
did. But now he's on a football pitch somehow, so we have to talk about.
Okay, here's a
fair.
philosophy question for you. Would you put O.J. Simpson in the Hall of Fame?
All right.
Because he was
You're-
he was a great player.
You're
in
the
his day.
football guy now. So.
I guess I'm the football guy now.
Yeah. American football. Sorry.
No,
So there's a line.
there's
a line.
no, there's
And
a
that
line.
line is
is murder.
the glove didn't fit.
Anyway. Okay, what are we doing, bro?
he just put the glove in the fucking dryer. Let's
Yo,
be honest.
just put the
Just
glove
put it
on the
in the
hand.
freezer, no
bro.
fucking
Shrunk,
shit.
Put the
like,
glove
come
on the hand. Okay, next. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. United are shit. Shall we go
Yo,
Arsenal?
fuck Licha, bro. Let me talk about that.
Oh yeah, go on.
Fuck
Go,
Licha.
do your thing.
Because once again, he puts in some random ass 2-footed challenge, which I don't even know if you two saw it, but it was another one. You know, a couple months ago,
Same one where he
did
stamped
one of
on
these.
the guy. Listen,
No,
that used
I'm
to
not
be
done.
a big
He's not
thing.
done. I'm not done.
He's not done.
And I saw someone in TikTok comments be like, you know what? That's like a staple in Argentinian football.
Yeah.
2-footing someone is a staple in Argentinian football? Like, what does that do besides just plant both your feet and make you immobile to turn anywhere else?
Bro, Diego Simeone used to do that all the time.
But still,
Lad, what?
that's not
Yeah,
the point,
and
though.
Roy Keane used to go studs up to someone's brain every 3 games, and that doesn't mean it made it right. So anyway, I'm just frustrated that I will get to the referees, but I'm just frustrated that there's such a lack of accountability for anyone that isn't wearing red and white and has an
Okay.
Arsenal badge on their
You
crest.
do not have to bring it back to
No,
Arsenal.
I do,
there.
though,
No, you
'cause I do.
don't. No, you
But
don't.
anyway.
Bro, Martina, he got the ball. He got the ball
So
there.
the-
He actually
and he
dispossessed
didn't make
Adama.
he didn't make contact, so fair.
Yeah.
But then he acts like he's
But then
injured.
the one last time he didn't make contact either, but he just missed the ball. He got aired
I
last
know.
time.
But letter of the law.
So
what is
letter of the law? If he connects with Adama there, he's fucking breaking his shin in half. And yes, suspend him.
No, but we've had this
But
conversation before.
until that happens,
It's intent.
It's valid.
It's violent conduct, intent. If I take a swing at someone on a football pitch and I miss, I'm still getting a red card because it's intent.
Yeah, but that's not a football play.
I'm just saying.
That's not a foul.
Anyway, we can move on. Lucky goal from him. Fulham, Leno. Probably should have
United
saved that.
were
but
absolutely terrible. We were lucky that Fulham weren't much better. But yeah, we look bad right now. Like our next game, I think we play Crystal Palace at home in our next game. That is must win. Which means we're gonna lose. Yeah, another Dean Henderson masterclass incoming. Don't you worry, Antoine. He's got him in FPL.
He knows my team, eh? He studies it.
of course he does.
Yeah,
No, because we were looking at it like an hour ago.
he studies my team.
Oh, you're canoodling with each other? All right.
Not canoodling, bro. I'm trying to beat him.
We haven't.
I know.
Yeah,
We gotta.
that's why. I
Yeah,
think.
it is.
Yeah. We'll
Anyway,
get into it.
Arsenal or Tottenham?
Let's go Arsenal.
Okay.
Let's go Arsenal. And then
Oh my
to cheer you up, we'll then talk about.
It's great. How am I upset after we won? Like we literally won that game, but it doesn't even feel. It doesn't feel like a win because Liverpool are still firing on all cylinders, and it doesn't feel like a win because another red card decision goes against us that should never be a red. Like it just shouldn't.
Like genuinely, like I'm here to argue with you on
Yeah,
this.
thank you.
But I 100% agree.
Like you can disagree because I know you're gonna do that, and
I'm not gonna disagree. I just see where Michael Oliver is coming from. It's right in front of him, and when you look at it in full speed, no, that's what I'm saying. You're looking at screenshots.
Don't look at
in
like-
full
screenshots.
speed is it's even worse
No,
for
it's
your
not. You
case.
he's right in front of the play. I'm not.
Don't look at
I don't think
screenshots.
it's a
Look
red
at-
card,
look at
but
the-
I can
look at
see
the
where he's
slow-mo
coming
there.
from.
You know, Caicedo also went like studs up to someone's ankle, and it was a yellow.
Why are we looking at other games?
Because we're comparing the challenges.
Was it Michael Oliver reffing?
That shouldn't matter. That's the
Brother,
exact issue with
The Kovacic one was Michael Oliver.
the
from last season.
The one that didn't get called? Or wait, or the one
It was a foul, but it wasn't even a yellow.
yeah, the one against us.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You want to know what else is Michael Oliver? The first red card we got. The one against the one against City.
Rice? No. The one
The one
the Trossard
The one
one.
against City. That was also Michael Oliver.
Oh yeah.
I'm not saying it shouldn't have been a red card. I think it no, sorry. I'm not saying it should have been a red card.
Okay.
I don't think it should have been a red card, and I think it was harsh. But he's right in front of Miles Lewis Skelly, and he could probably clearly see that he went studs up on the ankle.
But he didn't.
That's
bro.
that's an Achilles injury. If he, it's a
Okay.
reckless challenge.
Achilles
And
is-
I see where he's coming from.
And letter of the law says that a reckless challenge should be punished by a red card. I can see where he's coming from, and that I can see why PGMOL now is defending Michael Oliver.
No, I see why Michael Oliver calls that in the moment. So hate on him all you want, but I think all the hate towards Michael Oliver right now should be hating on VAR, because whoever's on VAR should have taken one look at that and gone, at least gone, Michael, go to the screen and give it a double check. But they took one look at it and just back to the decision. VAR is there to correct mistakes, and I think this is a pretty clear and obvious error. That's exactly what VAR is there for. And like,
Guys, this is ridiculous. We're not doing this. If that's a red card, then any other challenge like that in any game going forward should be a
No, I
red.
agree.
But we saw this with the kicking the ball away stuff. It happens every game still. And unless it's like super, super blatant, it's not a yellow card. And it only became like that because it happened to Arsenal so many times, and then they pulled back on the rule because it happens every fucking game, and it doesn't happen. It's not a yellow card every time. And now again, you're gonna see another challenge like this. We saw, I think it was Gomez who literally stamped on, I think it was Thomas Partey's foot, and it was a second yellow. But it was even worse than the Miles Lewis Skelly challenge.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
instead of it being a 3-game ban and a straight red, it's only a second yellow, and he's only gone for 1 game. While Miles Lewis Skelly, an 18-year-old who made a tactical foul, which 100% is a yellow, but he barely raked on his ankle and then tripped him. And you're calling that a red. It's
No.
not fair, and it doesn't matter that maybe it could have been a red. That's not the point here. The point is that it's a continuous and obvious discrepancy between what is a red when Arsenal is playing versus what is a red when they aren't. And I don't care if you think I'm stupid for that, because I watch every game and it's killing me. It's taking the joy out of the games for me, because when I watch anything that is a decision now, I just know is going to go against us, and it's not fun. When Calafiori scored that goal, that was the least excited reaction I've ever had in an Arsenal game. I stood there and said good finish. Because it's annoying. It's frustrating to have to deal with this, and seemingly no other team has any reprimands for what they do, and it's just frustrating.
I like that. I respect that. I respect it. And I don't think there's an Arsenal agenda, but I understand your frustration, because whatever I may think of what you're feeling, if United was going through the same thing, I would probably feel it too. And this is, I think, out of the Trossard red, the Rice red, who was the other one? Was it Trossard again?
No, Saliba.
The Saliba red, and this one, this is by far the worst. This is by far the worst. Like,
Saliba's the red.
what's that?
Saliba's was the red.
Sleepers is red. Yeah. But this is by far like the worst. This is the worst call I've ever seen. Like, genuinely competing with one of the worst calls I've ever seen. I saw it live. I was like, genuinely, how? How do you see that? If his studs connected higher up the leg, sure, I understand. But he stamped on his foot, dude. I used to pull that move every single time to stop a counterattack. Like, that's just a smart move. It's a hard yellow. It's a yellow. Of course, it's a yellow, but
You were effective with that move, or?
it was.
And I get it. Like, sure, he comes down on the top of his ankle a little bit, and I get it. But like, how else do you want him to trip him? You want him to like flick his leg out? Like,
Yeah.
that's a footballing play, and it's not dangerous. It's just annoying. But shout out to Arsenal. Shout out to Calafiori. Won the game. That's a huge game. That keeps our minimal title hopes alive. And that's huge. That's all we could have asked for, is a performance like that. And justice was served with a red card, even though it should have been a straight red for Wolves. But we dug in there. And somehow, Calafiori, again, we talked about him in our transferred ranking video. He's
transfer.
popping up with huge goals. Like,
How do
it's,
you put him? We not here.
I put him good transfer.
no, we put him good transfer.
Okay.
So it's...
Well, we can get in some bad picks on that too. So we will.
I stand by.
But yeah, good for them. Title hopes are still alive. Looking great in Champions League.
I'm
go
glad,
again.
I'm glad you got that off your chest.
Thank you.
I could tell it was something that was weighing you down personally.
I'll do numbers.
Yeah, I just put down in my reminders, edit Blake Arsenal rant tonight. In all caps.
You got me that one's super emotional.
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
no, like sad
So,
music.
okay, again, if we're doing screenshots, I know we're not doing screenshots.
This is my problem. I understand that stills make it seem worse, or like,
Cool.
yeah, it makes it seem worse.
Pretty bad, guys.
But football is not a game of stills.
Okay, hold on. Here's the replay.
I just didn't see it, did I?
Okay, I'll play it again.
So, but it's worse. It's
He
worse.
stamps right on his
Yeah,
leg.
no, it's
Yeah.
100% worse.
Yeah,
And that was the second yellow.
and he's being dumb there, and yeah, it is. I don't know how that wasn't a straight red.
Anyway, whatever. We can move on.
But are Arsenal going to appeal it then?
I don't know.
I would not be surprised if by the end of like tomorrow, that's been appealed
Overturned.
Yeah.
and overturned.
This wide
Yeah.
cooks, by the way.
Because remember the Bruno one on Madison?
Yes, they all repealed that. So that's what Arteta said after the match. He said, you know, hopefully this happened. He literally said this happened with Bruno.
Yeah,
His ban got withdrawn
yeah.
or
Like
whatever.
the slip? Was it the slip?
No, it was the one that was like kind of high,
It
right?
was
When he, like- no, like, when he fell and,
he
like-
kind of slipped.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
his
yeah,
like
yeah.
leg
Went up.
connected
Leg went
with,
up,
like,
yes,
his-
yes,
his
yes.
ankle
So no,
or
exactly. That's what Arteta said the same thing. This happened before. Hopefully justice is served, whatever, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, if it was like Saka or someone, I'd be a little more. Miles Lewis Skelly's great, but like Calafiori, now that he's back, now we actually have a player there. It's not the end of the world if he doesn't play for a couple games. But
I see.
yeah.
Yeah. The one satisfying thing about that was the Arsenal fan reactions.
Oh.
I mean, those are all timers, man. Troops was claiming it was an orange card. Like
Yeah,
lost
that's
their
crazy.
heads, dude.
That's crazy.
It's orange card blood.
Yeah, that's wild.
Okay, let's move to the other side of North London, where I'm sure you'll be much happier to report that Tottenham
Are still in 15th.
are still on 15th, and
that's
they
crazy.
look, oh my, disgrace.
So, out of the the players who are the most shithousey players in the league of all time, where does Jamie Vardy rank in the shithouses of like any sport in all time?
Him and Neil Maupay are like LeBron.
No,
and MJ.
but Neil Maupay's shit. Like Jamie Vardy's class. You know what I mean? So
To be a good player and a good shithouse is
Like, it's-
something very hard to do.
That's
very,
what I
very
mean.
hard to do.
Very rare.
like in any sport of all time, name an athlete who's more of a shithouse but can back it up too. Like obviously you could. You know, I don't think there is one in any sport.
Djokovic is low key a little shithouse.
Not really though.
He is a shithouse.
Um,
Like he's not a shithouse. Like he doesn't talk to fans during games.
Yeah,
but like
okay,
he
fair.
silences them.
Fair, but I guess. But in that's fair. But single sport or single person sport,
Anthony Edwards, is a bit of a shithouse.
I wouldn't say that though. I think he's cocky.
Fair.
I wouldn't say he's a shithouse.
Okay.
Like a shithouse is like Patrick Beverley's a shithouse.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Brad
But-
Marchand's a bit of a shithouse.
like
if you
every
watch
time
hockey,
there's
but,
yeah, that's true.
But like football players wise, I don't think there's anyone better than Jamie Vardy
Ooh,
I think you're
Like-
right on that.
in both
But yeah,
perspectives.
yeah.
Zlatan would be a bit of a shithouse sometimes.
Again, cockiness.
Sometimes
I
like
think- I think it falls
lions
into
don't compare to
cockiness.
humans or something.
That's
What was
fair.
that line?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Talking about Carlos Vela, he was like, well, he's 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
When I was 30, where was I? You were in Europe. That's right.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I'll give it to you.
That's fair.
I feel like Zlatan's more cocky than shithouse. Shithouse is like riling up the fans, and
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
exactly what Jamie Vardy does.
Yeah. Like Ramsdale's like was a shithouse.
Yeah.
But anyway, so the point being, Vardy, man, that Tottenham 0,
Yeah.
Leicester 1,
That's
fantastic.
so hard.
Like that was
and he
so
did the
good.
same thing in the reverse fixture.
Did he?
Yes,
good
he
for him.
did.
Good for him.
I think he scored or something, or like the fans were giving it to him.
Yeah.
And he did that. That was so funny.
Yeah, Sonny should leave, bro. Like, what if they actually get relegated? And you ever think about
I
that?
wanna
Like,
actually
what
get
if this guy actually? What if they actually get relegated?
There's no way. There's no way, dude. They would need.
No,
I
there's
mean,
no way.
Everton's on a good run. That could be 16th for them.
Yeah.
If Leicester continue a good run under Rude, they just beat Tottenham, so
Yeah.
that could be something. They're currently 7 points back on them. Wolves would have to pick it up. Ipswich would have to pick it up, I guess.
Right.
But-
and I want to bring back to something Miles told me about the Arsenal game, which I told you guys already. But
Oh yeah. Go on.
he texted me. While I was talking about Michael Oliver, I was like, oh my god, like Michael Oliver is so annoying, like such a terrible ref. That's definitely what I said, in those words for sure. But
word by word.
yeah, and he said, I've never been around so many middle-aged men singing, "I'll laugh when you die, I'll laugh when you die," Michael Oliver. So when PJMOL comes out and backs Michael Oliver for saying that the abuse he's received is unacceptable, I understand because that is unacceptable. We can't be having that. But in the
Doing it to
reverse, they
himself,
should be
though.
cracking down on. What'd you say?
Nothing.
Okay. They should be cracking down on the actual refereeing and the VAR decisions, and that should be the first emphasis. And then, of course, just as important, safety of the referee and the organization. I understand, but anyway, yeah, Tottenham are shit.
Tottenham are fucking ass. Like, I'm very surprised I didn't wake up this morning with news that Enge gets sacked.
So
This is my thing. Is it Ange that should leave, or is it Levy that should leave?
Well, obviously, we know that the problems with Tottenham go way higher than Ange.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you can't sack Levy.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
That's the thing.
Obviously, yes.
Like, you know.
But Levy knew when he signed Ange Postecoglou that he is a manager that plays a single play style, and that he commits to that play style no matter what.
yeah.
The thing that's unfortunate for Ange right now, and as much as I hate to blame it on that, it is clear and obvious is that the injuries in that squad are
Horrendous. Yeah.
There's too many injuries in that squad. Almost one per position. I think yesterday Jed Spence got injured and James Madison got a knock as well again, which is crazy. So do you put all the blame on Ange because he's sticking to his playstyle that works when everybody is healthy, but obviously since now not many people are healthy is clearly not working? Or like what more can you do?
So
Or do you blame it on Levy, who's not signing the capable enough players to fit Ange's system? It's like the United conversation. They need a left back that fits Amorim's system. They're in for him. You know?
Look, they have Ben Davies come back. Like he can
Like,
at
why?
least
No.
lay there.
He's
He's
like, he's
terrible
awful.
himself, but he's better than fucking Archie Gray.
Archie Gray, he can put in a shift at midfield. If
Yeah.
he's playing center
Absolutely.
back, then,
Oh, absolutely.
then not at all. But
But he's not a defender.
yes, absolutely.
So
The fact that Ben Davies is still playing professionally for Tottenham Hotspur and
Yes.
needs to save them out
Is
of
an
this
issue as well.
crazy slump is insane.
For
well,
sure.
like think about it this way though. Yeah, the injuries, and yeah, we like the manager and we like his style. And we think eventually it could lead to something positive for Tottenham. Has any other manager done this poorly with Tottenham over
No.
the last 10 years?
Nope.
So
They're not.
sure, yeah, like the manager seems competent and the style is good with the right players and blah blah blah. At the same time, no manager has ever been 15th with this Tottenham team ever. It wasn't Poch, wasn't Jose, it wasn't
Even like Nuno. Yeah.
like none. So I understand that we like him and his style, and that's good. I like it too, but at the same time, you got to look at it from a broader perspective and be like, no other manager has done this poorly with this team.
At some point, like obviously, like the injuries, big thing. The management, poor. But there has to be a point where you draw a line in the sand and you say, okay, now we're really reaching a level where no matter the excuses, we are Tottenham. We should be a top 6 team, and we are 9 places lower than that. Like there has to be a line in the sand where no manager can get away with being in that position at this time in the season.
But name me a manager in the world that would come in and do a better job than Ange Postecoglou right now.
There are definitely managers who
No,
would.
brother,
There are definitely managers
there
who
are-
would. And they would play some shitty ass football and they wouldn't be doing much better, but they would not be 15th losing to Leicester.
Maybe they wouldn't be 15th losing to Leicester, but they wouldn't be in a good league position. There's 10 to 12 players, first team players that are injured right now. The squad is running on fumes.
Yeah.
You're telling me a manager can come in and turn that situation around? It's out of their control. Sure, there's things that Ange can manage better in that Tottenham team. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
But the main factor is the injuries, and I don't think any other manager that's on the market right now can do a better job than
That's
that.
the kind of defense that I see with Ange and that I kind of understand. It's like, season's written off already. Like,
Yeah.
there's almost no point of sacking him because like no one is going to do better like
Yeah.
right now. And even if they do a little better, you come 12th instead of 15th. And then you try again next year. If Ange still sucks, like at
Yeah.
the start of next season, then you sack him then. So I see it from that perspective, but like you just can't be accepting this. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
And maybe Spurs don't accept this, but sell a bunch of players that way. Sell a bunch of players because they can't accept this, not fire the manager because they can't accept this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then again, you look at the recruitment from Spurs over the last couple of years.
That
and,
is true.
and under Levy in general, and it's not been great. So
Yeah.
what side do you want to put your trust in? You know?
Exactly. You guys saw the Richarlison TikTok, right?
No,
You didn't see the Richarlison
I didn't see the
TikTok?
Richarlison TikTok. What was it?
So, have you seen any of his TikToks before?
Yes.
Like he'll post like some crazy edit of like him hatching out of a chicken egg, like something like that, and then like somebody just commented like,
Oh yeah.
"Richie, we are 15th, please."
Yeah.
And then he said, "Don't worry, bro, I play now." And he played, and
be
he
fair, he
scored.
scored.
To be
To be
fair,
fair, he scored.
And then they lose to Leicester.
Yeah. Don't worry, I play now.
Don't worry, I play now.
I'm
Like how
That just
how do you
encapsulates
have
everything that is wrong with Tottenham at the moment.
how do you have the balls to post stuff like that when you're in that position? Same thing with Luke Shaw with United, like
Yes.
a couple weeks back. Like, oh my god! But this is even worse because
And
you're
Rashford.
posting it.
Good job, boys. Great win, lads.
I mean, that was in a
Black
win.
screen.
Like that was fine because he's celebrating the win.
Lad, he's trying to save face so bad.
He is trying to save face.
Of course, dude.
Yeah.
Of course, he's all about PR and all that shit. But
MBE.
MBE. Just don't know what that means, but
No clue.
bro got knighted. Probably went out clubbing to celebrate the fact he got knighted.
Yeah.
How crazy that is. Anyways, but I think this is worse from Richarlison. I would
he
be-
scored.
I'd be pissed at him if he's posting. If
Vlad, he
he's injured,
scored.
if we're
He did
15th posting that,
Yeah,
What are we
the
doing?
post is abominable, but like
He scored. Oh well.
He scored.
I still hate him
That's a
too. He's a shithouse too.
yeah.
He is a shithouse. That's a good mention.
And then another bit of research I did. Did you see the banner that
Yes.
the Spurs fans
Yes,
put up?
I did.
It said 24 years, 16 managers, 1 trophy, changes needed. So obviously saying like Levy out. Apparently, I heard, don't know if this is true, but
I do.
the
First
Spurs
sources.
staff tried taking it down. They tried like pulling it off of the fans that were putting it up.
Really?
Because it was like front row, like there's like 10 of them holding it up, and then somebody came and like just
That's lame.
grabbed it. Yeah.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech, man.
That's crazy.
51-49.
Freedom of speech. I mean, yeah, it doesn't apply.
51-49. The Bundesliga. Also,
the right way to
Farmers
do
League.
it.
Sorry.
It's the right way to do it for sure. If the whole football world did
Isn't it
but
crazy
then
that like
fall apart
the Premier League, undoubtedly, let's be honest, undoubtedly is the best league in the world.
in terms of entertainment and competition?
I'm like I'm
most
not,
physical, yes.
I'm not hearing this La Liga debate. Even when it was Messi versus Ronaldo, it was Messi versus Ronaldo. Like
La Liga was the clear best league in the world when Messi and Ronaldo were at their prime. Let's not do this. No, we're not having this
it was
competition.
good.
Brother.
No, it was good.
Brother.
But does the 2 best players in the world make it the best league?
I'd argue that yes, they do.
Maybe, but
But then you had
overall,
Atletico Madrid who were still
And
challenging
you
for
saw
a title.
Neymar, Suarez.
All right, maybe,
Griezmann.
maybe.
I can, like,
But
Dan-
now,
Dani Alves,
I don't think
PK.
guys. I don't think there's a debate. Like the Premier League is by far, and it's been the best league for the past like 5 years. And I don't think that's a debate. And
I think it's close.
I don't think so.
I think it's close. I think you have a title race in La Liga, but you don't in the Premier League.
True,
No,
that's
you
true.
do.
The-
But-
this La Liga season has been
But
really good.
it's the
And
one
you have a title
it's-
race in the Serie A, but you don't in the Premier League.
We can't just if we're looking at it just from a title race perspective. Sure, but you got to look at it from the whole table. Bournemouth right now is fighting for Champions League. So is Forest. City might not be like the competition throughout the whole Premier League, the whole English First League system is really, really good right now, and that's something that hasn't been there for. It hasn't been there when Messi, Ronaldo were top of their game. It was the top 6, and it was always the top big 6. The top big 6 over the past 3, 4, 5 years has changed, and it hasn't been the normal big 6 anymore in the top 6 every year, and that's why I think it's such a good league. Anyway, my point being, why is the Premier League, in my opinion, the best league? But there's so many issues with it. Like there's so many issues.
Yeah, I mean,
Like I wish like we're talking about Liga and Bundesliga. Like I know they have every league has their things and their gripes, but why is it that this league is so good and has such a big fan base and there's so many passionate people who love it and there's so much wrong with it? It's just frustrating.
Which league are you talking about?
The Prem.
Fair. Valid.
Because
and why is it that it's the quote unquote best league in the world, but they don't have the quote unquote best referees in
Right.
the world? No, I get that argument for sure. It's the standard of things surrounding the Premier League isn't up to Premier League standards.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Anyway, sorry.
fair.
Just another Premier League
But
rant.
no,
Sorry.
I would. It's very close between Prem and La Liga this year. Just because
This
this
year,
title
sure.
race,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm just a homer. Let's be honest. I don't watch that much of the Liga.
You
so,
are a homer.
Yeah. I don't watch that much of the Liga. I'll be honest here. I ain't trying to.
I think La Liga might edge it this
I
year.
mean, Barca just beat Valencia 7-1.
Maybe.
Like
Valencia's a bottom is 19th.
I know, but
Yeah.
that doesn't always happen to
We need to get
Yeah,
onto Barca too. I have some things to say.
Yes, no, for sure.
Chesney. Who
Oof.
it's okay. It was once. Well,
Yeah.
once this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, is there anyone else want to go in the Prem? We kind of talked about City Chelsea already.
Yeah, Chelsea didn't really poke on too much, but they keep choking leads. They have 6 points in the last 7 games. They've kind of fallen out of title conversations,
Yeah.
whatever. Liverpool
Yeah. Big win.
still winning.
All right.
Still winning.
The only thing I'm happy about for Liverpool is that Cody Gakpo scored 2 goals and he's on my FPL. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
He's solid captain. Finally hit again.
Yeah.
I
He
guess.
did. It was between him and Isak for me, and I chose wrong there.
Isak scored.
Yeah.
I
Which
know.
is why you chose one.
So
Scored two.
I chose Salah over Isak. Isak scored higher.
Oh, Salah still had a good week though.
He still had a good week.
He had what, 8 points?
Yeah, it's
Points
not
on the
terrible.
table, man. It's points on the table.
Fair.
All right. Let's go to Barcelona.
Yes.
7-1 over Valencia. Snapping a 4-game winless streak in La Liga.
In La Liga, they hadn't won a game in La Liga since November 3rd.
I also
Really?
want to point out they also beat Benfica in midweek in a crazy game, but off of a bullshit non-penalty call.
All right,
Get the
lad.
fuck on the other side.
Lad,
of
it's
here.
okay.
Oh my
Like, it's
goodness.
okay.
I had to say it.
No,
I had
it's
to say
okay.
it.
It's the
I get it,
fan
like-
in you, or
I
Like, I
had
know
to
you're
say it.
trying your
It's
best.
the
It's
fan
okay.
in-
No,
like-
but it's fucking true. They're
he's pulling a Rashford here. He's trying to save his Benfica fandom.
like-
It's gone. You know it's not there.
gone.
You're telling me you tune in and watch the Liga Portugal games? No, you
I
don't.
actually watched
even
the
though
ta-
even
I
when
watched-
it's
I
Benfica
watched-
Sporting, I know you don't
I
turn
watched-
it on. No, don't.
Okay,
No,
I watched
no.
the Taça de
We're
la
not
Liga
doing this.
like 2 weeks ago between
What are you
Benfica
the
and
what's the
Sporting.
what?
The League Cup, the Portuguese League Cup.
Yo, you see how he says it? He like adds a little accent on it to make himself feel
Let
like
me just
he's
say
extra
that,
Portuguese.
with all due respect, your left back, hell of a fucking player.
Alvaro Fernandez.
No. Carreras.
Alvaro Carreras. Okay.
Oh my god, he's so good.
He's Alvaro
He's
Fernandez.
gonna be
He's always Alvaro Fernandez. I know. You don't have a buyback clause with. I don't know why we're not like looking into that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good little left back, but don't do.
But
the,
instead we're
don't
gonna pay
don't do the fan shit though.
Instead, we're gonna do 40 mil for Patrick Dorgu. Like what? What are we
okay.
doing
Where's
here?
our? Hey, TFC signed a new manager 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, former player, former TFC.
No, former coach,
former.
former assistant coach of the team.
We're talking about second teams now.
Yeah.
Who's my second team? Milan.
Okay, but here.
Milan's your second team.
Hold on. This is a good
Why
question.
not Atletico? Because of Griezmann.
Yeah.
This is a good question.
I just like football in it.
Who's your local?
My local?
Is it just
PSG?
PSG?
PSG.
There's
Oh,
no-
my local team?
like local.
Like where I'm born? They're not in. They're good in rugby. That's pretty much it.
What?
They're good. They're good in rugby. They're like one of the best.
What-
rugby,
what
rugby-
city?
La Rochelle.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Yeah.
La Rochelle.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I have a
They're like the
question.
best rugby team in France.
Interesting.
They won the Champions League version of rugby twice.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but
I have a question.
Kinda
What do you
shitty
think? Who's a bigger fan of their teams? Is it Julian with? Who's it? Benfica? Is
Yeah.
that who he likes?
Or are you with Bournemouth?
No, or me with TFC.
Oh no, it's you.
Probably you.
Yes.
Okay,
okay,
No, I
good
wouldn't.
thing
okay,
he's in
okay,
there.
okay, bet,
Good.
okay, bet.
No, I've just gone into Benfica over the last like 3-ish
And
years.
that, I feel like lately we've been swaying into Julian as a fan of Benfica, but he's like, yeah, he's just not, is he?
See, and in my opinion, that's like almost too close. Like Portugal and Spain are like it's almost too close to be,
in Spain.
or is Portugal and England, are like
England?
it's like kind of too close to be.
Okay, that's ridiculous. That is fucking ridiculous.
Like, well, I don't know.
They're a
Like,
different time zone, different currency, like
different time zone. It's
different
like what?
languages.
It's like 2 hours. The time zone difference.
Yeah, it's probably just 3 hours.
Like it's probably it's like that's like
It's 1 hour?
That's like that's our country, bro. Like bro,
5
it's
hours
like
for 6 hours.
go 5 hours west, and yeah, it'll be a different time. Anyway, so
But they're not, bro. How could you say because they're close geographically?
how many Benfica games, how many non-Champions League Benfica games have you watched this season from start to finish?
I'd say a solid 7.
that's so
That is
cap,
not
bro.
true.
I swear to
That's so
fucking God.
cap,
Swear to
bro.
fucking God.
From start to finish.
Bro, I told
And
you
there
I
wasn't
could
any
do
phone
this. I
breaks
can
in
name.
there,
I
or-
can name. Well, of course, there's phone breaks. There's phone breaks every game. But I told you I can name the entire starting 11.
That's, I mean, if you show me the Lecce starting 11, you tell me to memorize it for
ever
tomorrow,
since
I'm
Bruno
doing it.
Lage came to Benfica and we've been
Lecce.
playing better, I've been watching more Benfica.
When who came to who?
Bruno Lage.
Bruno Lage,
Oh,
Ex-Wolves manager?
ex-Wolves manager.
see
That's
again,
right.
I know him as Lage.
Why are you criticizing me
Bruno-
for,
isn't
for
that Lage?
displaying knowledge here?
I thought it was Lage. Bruno Lage.
Lage.
Am I dumb for that?
Well, the English people pronounce him
phonetic
Bruno
spelling.
Lag.
Lag.
That's what they- that's what
I'm a
they call
Lage guy.
Yeah.
I'm a logger guy. Yeah.
That's not even the correct pronunciation, but it's Bruno Lage.
All right.
Bruno Lage.
Bruno Lage.
Bruno Lage.
Yo, Antoine's
Can we
so
like go
good.
back to Barcelona because
Oh yeah, sorry.
It was a bullshit call though. Go on.
Barcelona's midfield, by far and away, is the best midfield in the world.
All right.
I see that.
No question whatsoever. You look at their midfield. First, you have Pedri and Casado, which are the two undoubtable starters, playing incredible this year. Casado was gonna leave this season because he wasn't getting enough play time, and then Marc Bernal gets injured, and now
You said
he's
the best midfield in the world.
No doubt. No, like it's not even close, Blake. Don't do that. It's not even close. Well, just wait. It's not close.
They're 7 points behind Madrid.
It's not close. Listen to me. It's not
They're
close.
7
It's
points
not.
behind
Listen
Madrid.
to me. It's not close.
Madrid has Bellingham.
Madrid's
Valverde.
midfield's
You
not
think
great.
that midfield? You think Bellingham, Valverde?
I'm talking about a depth,
and
a depth, brother. Barcelona, Madrid is not second. I'm not putting Madrid second.
I mean, I'm sure they don't really care about your opinion when they're 7 points above Barca.
And I'm sure they. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Barcelona has the best midfield in the world. Pedri, Marc Casado. I was talking about Marc Casado. Now Pedri looking like Iniesta. What?
Nothing. Go.
Pedri's looking like Iniesta. Then you have Frankie de Jong as your third midfielder who can play. You have Gavi, you have Fermin Lopez, you have Dani Olmo, and you have Pablo Torre, who's an up-and-coming youngster.
You mean
It's the
collectively?
Yes, I'm talking about the depth. It's the
Yes,
fact
fair.
that any of those.
Okay.
It's the fact that any of those backup options for Barcelona would absolutely shine in practically any other club in the world that makes this midfield so good. I cannot think of a more competent midfield in the world right now, apart from, I don't know, Madrid. I don't even think Madrid has that much depth. Maybe Inter with Çalhanoğlu, Zielinski, and all of them.
Yeah.
They might be second, but Barca wins by a landslide.
That's fair. In terms of depth,
I understand what you're saying now. Collectively,
But
their
even-
midfield strength. But player for player, like you could find a better midfield.
I mean, look at El Clasico.
like starting.
Look at El
three.
Clasico.
I
Barcelona dominated Madrid in the midfield.
It's true. Fair. One game. Sample
The
size.
reason Madrid are top of the league is because they don't choke in small routine games where Barcelona does. It has nothing to do with the midfield.
Valid.
I mean, Camavinga, Jude, and Valverde, like that's, or Tchouameni, or
I mean,
or
Valverde and
40-year-old
Cam- or-
Luka.
Oh, it's definitely better on paper.
Valverde and Bellingham have been playing well this season. Tchouameni, Camavinga, not at all.
Fair, but
Like Tchouameni maybe or Camavinga maybe
Luka-
is too good.
Luka
good
Modric
first
is
halves. Luka's just old, isn't he now?
he's still class. So.
He's definitely class.
Yeah.
But look at Barcelona's.
I'm not denying you because you watch
think
more
you
than I
are.
do. I am a little bit.
Yeah.
Simultaneously,
Yeah.
how much of Barca have we watched?
Not that much. Yeah.
So, fair.
But hey, fair enough.
Can't make much of an argument against it.
Yeah. Like if Wesley Sneijder was in that midfield, and like, then yeah, sure.
Ballon d'Or winner?
Ballon d'Or
Are we
winner.
wearing 3 Ballon d'Or winners at the table?
No.
Yes, we should be.
No.
They should be.
2010.
You're a fucking.
Should be
y'all-
one
y'all-
less?
Y'all are a fucking idiot, dude.
We all remember.
Yeah.
We all remember. We were all 6 years old, but yeah.
We all remember.
Yeah, I remember.
Shout out to New Jersey's plug. Thank you for the kits.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. Of
Yeah.
course.
Gorgeous
We did.
kids.
We even forgot to mention the code 6YardBox on the NewJerseyPlug.com.
Shout
15%
out.
off.
15% off.
Yeah.
It's the best way to help out the pod.
Best way.
Yes.
And subscribe.
Anyway, yeah. So, all right.
Are we talking about Julian getting a Messi kit?
Oh,
Yes.
we should. We should.
Yes.
Wait, do we
I
have? We have like we saw
I'll wear it
like,
next week.
We're at a good time. Like, do we have anything to like? Is there any more games we need to talk about, or can we just like, shoot the shit for a little bit?
We can shoot some shit.
Like, I think we're good. Besides an FPL roundup, is that everything we need?
A bit of Real Madrid, I know he wants to get into.
Oh,
Okay, go.
almost forgot
Go on, then we
about
can
that.
shit the shoot. Then we can shit the shoot.
Julian.
Yep.
2
Yeah.
weeks
Oh,
ago.
I understand.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you
2
dumb-
weeks ago.
you
2
dumb
weeks
poo.
ago. Said that Mbappe was a bad transfer.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What the
I
fuck?
didn't say it was
No,
a bad
yes,
transfer.
you did. There
I
are
said it had been disappointing to that point based off the expectations of being the best player in the world going to the best club in the world. Because at that point, he had not
bro.
stepped up to
We're
the
not
level he
doing
had
that at that
in the past
point.
2 weeks.
We're not doing
he's been
that.
the best fucking player in the world, and he's made me look like an idiot. But at that
You are.
time, we made that list. It was not a bad take, and you
It
can look at all
was
the
a
comments we
bad
got
take.
on TikTok, YouTube, all them. They were fucking agreeing with me, and I got ball knowledge, and you can't convince me otherwise.
You do not have ball knowledge, brother.
Oh.
When it comes to Mbappe, the fact that you're putting the best player in the world,
No, Antoine.
no.
If we were making that list today,
where would he be?
he's good transfer.
So that's
he's
cra-
maybe actually he's worth signing.
That's crazy,
He's
bro.
worth signing.
It's been
He's
been
worth
2
signing.
weeks, motherfucker.
He's
It's been-
pushing worth signing.
It's been 2 weeks.
He's pushing worth
That's what I'm
signing.
It's been
saying,
2
though.
weeks.
It's been 2
It's been 2
weeks.
weeks.
He's been fucking incredible.
He's been playing good.
fucking incredible.
He's been playing good from
Bro,
November on. Listen, he's been
Chris
playing.
Wood could score 6 goals in 3 weeks,
He
and you're
scored
gonna
like 10 goals since our last podcast. That's insane.
He's been playing good from November onwards, and September and October were months where he was adapting to the league and still scoring goals.
Every
What
player in that
more do
list
you
had been
want from the
adapting to
best player
league.
in the world? Just because the standards he set at PSG, which is a fucking farmers league, were sky high.
We were talking about
I love when you do that.
Mbappe's first
Self-aware
4
king.
months at Madrid, and the first 2 of those months, half of that time had been shit.
They have not been shit though. They were not
To
shit.
his
Were
standards,
they
Antoine.
Mbappe standards not good enough for Mbappe standards? Yes. Were they shit?
That is why.
No, they were not shit. They were not shit.
If we were ranking that transfer in the summer before those months had happened, Mbappe is fucking high on that list because, as you said, I know signing on fee and everything, but he's the best player in the world for a free to the best team in the
Don't
world.
do
Of
the
course, that's a good
quotation
transfer.
marks.
Well, they gave him 150 million signing
Yeah,
on.
just
fee.
like any club would give a signing on fee to any player as they do.
No, we know how this works. Same thing when Holland went to Man City. Because they hold out and run down their contracts, they then go to the club they're signing for and go, hey, that 150 mil that you're going to pay for my transfer fee, yeah, give that to me and my agent instead. That's how those fucking work. We know football. We know this game. You know this game.
You listened
That's
in
how
class
this shit
last week.
works. this is sports and business
Antitrust.
law. He's been fucking fantastic. He just scored a hat trick.
Yes.
All
Put some
right.
fucking respect
And
on his
I'm
name.
putting respect on the name of Kylian Mbappe. But I think he would admit himself, the first couple of months there at Madrid, he was adapting, of course.
Yes.
And
And
patience
there were
there.
also extra curricular things that happened in
Yeah,
terms,
like
in terms of
dressing room stuff.
allegations,
Which
dressing room.
unfortunately we had to take into account when making the list.
I'm not doing this, bro.
Well, we didn't because
We definitely didn't because Greenwood was
Greenwood
more
is
signing.
more a signing.
Well, he didn't
He's just
he
like-
didn't break his girlfriend like this.
Oh my god! Why does
you
he?
edit that out, please.
I might keep it.
No,
you,
you need
never
to,
know.
you need
You know, I might keep it. You never know. You never know. Anyway,
Mbappe goat signing.
yeah, man, there's a lot.
When he
of-
has 50 goals at the end of the season, you're gonna bite your words.
Of course, I'm already biting my words.
Good.
And if we remake that list at the end of the season, I'm gonna be happy to put Mbappe much higher in that list.
I know. Speaking of, I
Just
want
say go. Don't say much higher. Say goat.
Nah, João Neves, brother.
Yes, but
Never.
such a Portugal bias
But-
from you, bro.
It's not a Portugal bias. He sees it too.
No, but you don't want to put
it's my
Mbappe
team.
up there. Like you know what I mean? He doesn't want to put Mbappe.
I feel like
up
he's
there.
reluctant with putting
Yeah,
Mbappe up there
yeah.
because
if Mbappe continues
for some odd reason.
if Mbappe continues this form for the rest of the season, oh my god, he's GOAT.
Thank
100%.
you.
Okay, there
That's
you
all
go.
you had to say.
Yes.
Oh, wait, didn't we have another thing we wanted to do in the studio, like another game, like another thingy?
With a game?
We had the bingo card and then we had ranking transfers.
No, maybe not. Bingo card update, by the way. Maybe we should do that.
Bingo card update?
A bingo card update.
A little bingo card update.
And then you know,
Little
and then you know what I can do,
informal.
and I won't forget Papa Bencourt is I can put in like a bingo card, an updated bingo card cross in every pod.
There you go.
You know?
There you go.
Is that dumb?
No, not dumb.
That's
I think
not
it's
dumb at
cute,
all.
right?
Okay. So
someone pull
we
it up.
recently had the Milan commentator.
The Milan commentator went viral again. That was a lock, though, guys. Come on.
It was
That was a lock. And I would have thought
It was
that
a
Ange
good
Gets
clip,
Sacked
too.
was also going
Yeah.
to.
Anything else happened so
How's
far?
Miles Curse doing?
Not great.
He's gone to every game. I think.
Not great.
No,
It's not doing great.
It's
at
not doing
all.
great.
He's
They've only
won.
lost.
He's
They only
won
dropped
what,
points in
4?
one game.
They've won
They're-
3.
They're winning games.
Yeah,
think.
that's pretty good. So, we
So
said-
it's like 50%.
yeah. So,
it's
right
like
now he's at
almost.
75.
So after the first 2 games, it was there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there you go.
Also, bro, shout out to him. Like he's going to every game.
know, that's
He's living the
crazy.
dream.
Yeah.
For
Living
real.
the dream.
For real.
Shout out Milesy. Miss you.
That Milan announcer call was pretty good.
It was fun.
It's
Bournemouth-
not on. It's not on
Bournemouth make you
Rafa level. It's not on Rafa.
No.
Rafa.
Yeah.
Gol de Barami. No.
No,
It's not there.
F-
It's not
fantastic.
there. I don't think you
impression,
can
by the way.
ever top that.
No. Yeah.
But it's great.
Man, I said goes viral. That had like 150,000 likes.
Likes. Yeah.
That's viral.
That's fucking viral.
That's viral.
If I've ever seen
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Everything else, no.
Yeah. Lyon's not winning the Europa League.
It's okay.
I'm so disappointed. in
So
them.
are we looking for a line, or we're just trying to check everything off? Right. That's the thing.
No, we're looking for a line.
Okay.
Looking for a line.
Cool. So anyway, we got one down. I'll put it in.
There you go. Okay. One more thing on Mbappe for you guys.
Loud.
This is ball knowledge for you guys.
Okay.
Okay. I'm expecting you to be on this.
Okay.
So Mbappe scored his first hat trick for Real Madrid, 19 La Liga games in.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's more than Cristiano Ronaldo. Fun fact. But can you name the 3 players that have done it?
Quicker.
Yeah.
Raul,
Nope.
Benzema.
Nope.
Can I have a shot? Gareth Bale.
Yes.
Yeah,
goodness.
baby.
Oh my goodness.
Think of. Okay.
That's ball knowledge,
That's
bitch.
fucking ball
Thank you.
knowledge.
The other one is similar to Bale, where it's a great player that went to Madrid in his prime. The other one, very out there.
This might be a shout. Di Maria.
No.
Fuck.
I don't know. This is fun. We're shooting the shit. I like it. I'm trying to think of like.
Are they all like? Is there any midfielders on this list? No, right?
All forwards.
Okay.
You know what's funny is Jesse Rodriguez was on my For You page today. So I'm like trying to think of like that. Is it like that kind of player?
When you say very out there,
Like that's just like Rodriguez kind of out there. Like I know he didn't. Like,
He is out there, sure.
oh my god, he played for Real Madrid too. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He did, right?
Yeah, he did.
What, Heze? Or
Yeah,
Jesse?
Jesse. That's why you know what I'm
Yeah, he
talking
came
about,
through
right?
their academy, I think.
Right, and then he went to PSG.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about his time at
And they're
PSG and now.
prime.
He would have been like 18 making his 19th appearance.
How recent is this?
Right.
We got
Oh,
the prime guy.
this is the prime guy, probably mid 2000s.
Okay.
Oh,
The other one maybe
David Beckham.
late 2000s, either early
David Beckham.
2010s.
No.
Not David
Okay.
Beckham. The guy that did it the fastest did it in 2 games. Got a hat trick for Real Madrid.
Striker. Is striker? Fair to say? Okay.
Yes.
Also, I'm telling you guys, this wide is good. I like it.
Is
Yeah?
it wide?
Yeah.
Oh, you got it
I've been
locked on right
switching,
now?
but the wide is Well,
they can see the answer.
it's just the back of your head, to be honest. But it's okay.
It's okay.
I don't know. A striker. Okay. What the striker is one. What's the other position?
Striker mid 2005.
Actually, no, they're both strikers.
They're both
Gareth
strikers.
Bale was the only one that,
Okay, both
that
strikers.
wasn't a
Is
striker.
the other one like way back?
Not, like either like late 2000s, early 2010s.
Okay.
Played
Okay.
with Ronaldo
Okay.
at one point.
Okay. Mariano.
No.
Okay.
Good
Would
shout.
would it be Gonzalo perchance?
Both of these guys also played in the Prem. Not Gonzalo.
No.
That fit. Remember Gonzalo at Chelsea, guys?
I know that was a howler.
Remember that?
Howler.
What the fuck was
Oof.
that? Oh my god.
Okay,
Okay.
we're sticking this up.
I know.
Who was the first one?
Bell?
Bale.
Okay,
Makes
so
sense. Did it in 9 games.
okay.
Why do you expect me to do it? Maybe they're French. That might have been a
Oh,
hint.
that's a hint. A
They're
French
not- they're not
striker.
French.
It's not French, brother.
Have they played for PSG?
Both have played
I
in the
don't
Prem.
think so.
Okay, Prem strikers. Both have played in for Real Madrid and in the
And
Prem.
in the Prem.
Let's think of Ballo. No, he didn't do that.
Is one of them English?
No.
Oh, you think of Mr. Mike?
Perchance.
Yeah,
That was.
perchance.
One of them
Okay,
played for Monaco and Metz
that's all you, brother. FC
at
Metz,
the
bro.
start of his career. We're
Okay,
talking
Monaco.
01 to 06.
So it's giving. It's giving.
Oh, he also played for Arsenal.
well, it's not Henri. So I don't. Didn't Henri play for Monaco too?
Little Berg? No, he didn't play.
I know Blake's going to think of it and go, oh,
Wait, no. I keep thinking of Barcelona players now. I'm gonna think of it and go. He played for Arsenal.
the other, yes, this is the niche one that played for those clubs.
Well, I know this player. Yeah.
This guy is a niche guy. It's not the prime
niche
guy.
And he played for Arsenal.
He played for Arsenal.
It's not the prime guy.
What? He played
Not
for
pri-
Arsenal.
the prime guy played for United.
Okay,
Actually.
can you give me the list of like clubs he played for?
No, I'll
Okay.
give it away.
Okay. I like this. This is fun. We should do this again. Fuck, I don't know. Okay, what about the other striker?
The other striker,
Played for United.
a much higher name.
Played for United?
I think very, very
Is this
underrated
obvious?
all-time
Is this
player.
obvious or no?
If you were like a couple years older, this would be very obvious
Okay.
to you.
Alright.
Because he wasn't our time watching
Nothing's
Madrid,
jumping
but
out at me. Are they icons on FIFA?
I think one of them is.
Okay.
Oh, that's big.
That's huge.
The one that didn't too, I think is. I think. Don't quote me.
Arsenal strikers that played for. Come on, Blake. Like, what am I doing? Arsenal strikers that have played for
Come on, man.
Real Madrid.
Come on. You especially. Like
Arsenal
now that
strike-
I gave you that, like
Are like
think.
who played for Real? RVP
Late
didn't.
2000s, early 2010s.
Late 2000s, early 2010s. RVP didn't. Ian Wright didn't. That's too early. Late 2000s, early 2010s.
My goodness.
Lad, I have no idea. I might just give up at this point. I want to get it, but
Give us that guy.
Lads, come on.
You.
what's the first letter of his name?
Guys,
I
I,
can't-
want you to get this.
I want to get
bro.
it too,
I don't know
bro.
this guy. I actually don't know this guy.
His last name starts with an A.
An A?
I have another hint that will give it away.
An A?
Yes.
You can keep giving hints. I'm not.
Okay,
getting
hint
this.
that
I
will
don't-
give
I
it
don't
away,
know this
Blake.
guy.
He also played for Man City.
Oh, yeah, it gives it away. Adebayor,
Oh.
bro.
Adebayor.
That's
I had
weird.
no
I
idea.
would have never
Played for
gotten
Man City
there.
because you know the iconic celebration
Yeah,
running
yeah,
across
yeah.
stadium in front of the Arsenal
I
fans.
I
Adebayor.
forgot he played for.
Remember
Real
that video
Madrid.
of him and Ronaldo fucking
Yeah. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
I would have never gotten that.
Adebayor, man. Scored a hat trick for Real Madrid 14 games in.
That's
And
crazy.
the two guy, is that the niche guy or the prime guy
This is the prime guy
Okay,
right here.
we can get this
Two.
one.
that played for United?
That played for United. Went from I believe he went from United to Madrid.
United to Madrid.
Yep. 4 was popular.
Did Berbatov play for Madrid? He did, right?
No, not Berbatov.
Okay.
This is before Berbatov's time, I believe.
United to Madrid.
Think like
United
early
to Madrid.
to mid 2000s.
United to Madrid.
And he's a manager now.
Starts with an R.
His first name does.
Radamel. No.
Who?
Radamel.
Oh,
Early 2000s,
Yeah, I know,
Radamel?
I know,
Come
I
on.
know.
I don't know, man. Just you can tell us.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Oh shit.
Oh.
We're actually fucking stupid.
That's
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't know. I wouldn't have
Come
thought
on.
of that though, bro. That's-
you forgot that Van Nistelrooy played for Madrid?
I think of Ruud as United legend. So to be honest, that's.
That's poor.
Good little quiz though. Yeah,
That is,
yeah,
that
it
is really
poor.
poor. That is really
It is
poor for you
poor,
guys.
but-
I
yeah.
won't
But
lie.
Ruud is more of a United legend than he is a Real Madrid legend.
Well, he's more known for that, but how long did he play?
Don't do that. He's more of a United legend. Just claim it.
Van Nistelrooy.
See,
I'm
this,
seeing-
he
I'm
just wants
seeing-
to be right more than he actually cares about his own fucking legend, bro.
No. I'm just curious to
Okay.
see how many games he
Okay.
played for Real Madrid.
He'd be like 40.
He played 70 games.
Yeah, see,
scoring
like, bro,
46
that's like
goals.
a
Like,
season and a
he
half.
He cooked for them. Yeah, injuries kind of stale things for him.
I'm gonna be honest. This might be poor ball knowledge giveaway, but I did not know he played for Madrid.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I forgot, but now you said that, yeah, I didn't know that. And
He was in terms of years, he was at Real Madrid for as many years as he was at United. But he was just kind of ravaged by injuries.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Fun.
Okay. That aside, that's a little embarrassing.
Are we shooting some shit or we don't have time?
Shooting some shit,
We
man.
had like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
We can that was kind of a shit shoot, but we'll see. I feel if it's terrible, I'll chop it up, but we'll see.
Yeah. I think we already shouted out Kolomani, but
Oh my goodness.
shout out to Kolomani.
He will ball at Juve.
You think so?
Yeah,
think
he'll
they've
play
been
good at Juve.
I mean, yeah.
him and Vlahovic battling for that 9. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, I mean Vlahovic hasn't been taking his chances much in Serie A and
Yeah.
in the Champions League this year. So
Yeah.
coming in with Kolomwani, who is a great player, I think the reason that he didn't work out at PSG is because he just purely doesn't fit the system. I don't think he's what Enrique really wants. And now Enrique has what he wants, which is Kvaratskhelia, who can play as a false 9 and as a winger. But Kolomwani as a striker for Juve, where he could be fed by Yildiz, Thuram, Nico Gonzalez. I think it could be very productive, and I think that he will play well, and hopefully he can increase his price tag so that PSG can sell him for a little more than what he would go for right now. Because we did buy him for 90 million.
that's
That's
a lot.
insane, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
A lot.
Jesus Christ. Was it the winter after the World Cup or the next summer?
It was a summer signing, I believe.
Damn.
Dang.
Damn, bro.
Last summer.
I know,
Jesus.
I'm looking at.
That's
Oh,
insane.
Neymar. Let's go Neymar.
Neymar
He's
going
going
to
to
Santos. That's one of the,
Which we did
the
talk about
transfers
already,
I really
but,
like.
you know.
Yeah, we talked about last week, but
Yeah.
like not many transfers kind of warm my heart, but this is one of them.
It's not that deep, lad.
How?
I don't know.
In this situation, how many times have we seen Neymar just staying in Saudi Arabia or going to like MLS or something just
Sure.
to like collect a paycheck or boost his reputation?
It does kind of feel like he's saving face a bit too. Like he kind of has no other options though. It's not like he has.
It is saving face a little bit, but I actually think over the past like year a little bit we've been seeing Neymar mature a little bit.
Sure.
Like remember he was talking about his time at PSG, kind of took some accountability for maybe his head not being in the right place, and now
Maybe.
after collecting 9 figures in Saudi Arabia, I'm just,
Yeah.
That's the point that really
fair
strikes
enough.
me. He
But-
just stayed in 1 year, got injured, and now he's going to Santos. It's almost a reflection of his time as PSG.
That's what I
because
mean.
He played half the games that he was supposed to
Yeah.
play in PSG.
That's fair.
From injuries and from other extracurricular activities, namely his
And you
sister's
think
birthday.
and you think an MLS team is gonna look at that after what's happened with Insigne? Insigne just collected a paycheck. He was injured a lot and
Well-
and it's terrible and was terrible the whole season. You think an MLS team is gonna pay 100 million for him, like
Chicago-
pay his contract 100 million, and then like he never plays? Like that's why Messi was a sure bet. He's gonna play. But this guy, I don't know. I don't think he had many options. To be
Chicago
honest.
Fire were really into him, apparently.
Fair, but again,
And it was also a loan from Saudi Arabia, so we're
Right.
not taking all the wages with him.
Sure.
That's also why Santos are able to afford him.
yeah,
I'm actually surprised that Saudi Arabia are allowing him to go because they're
It's
still going to
this-
be paying a big part of his wages. And again, like you just said, they're paying all this money for him. He's barely played in a year, and now you're just going to be like, "Oh, you're healthy again? Cool.
There's probably
you can go on."
I bet you there's a clause in his contract that says that he can leave or do
Maybe.
it. There probably is.
maybe.
I guess they also technically keep the players. I think
Yeah.
this Neymar being in Saudi is better for like the Saudi PR for the World Cup.
Yeah.
It's basically just saying we have the best players in the world. Like we can
True.
host these types of games. We can host the World Cup. People want to come play for our clubs, so therefore
Valid, I
It's
guess.
nice, but I'm not like super teary-eyed about it. But sure.
I think it's cute.
Yeah.
It's a
cute.
move like how.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
it's like Ronaldo going back to Sporting. That's
Exactly.
not going to happen. It's like Messi going back to Old Boys. It's not going to happen.
No.
They're almost like too much like big names.
Yeah.
That it's like.
Yeah, it's
why,
cool.
Why would they go back to the
It's
small
cool.
club they started there? I know Santos is like legacy club, but Neymar going back there is
Grand scheme. Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Bit of a knob, but does the job. Breaking news, not so breaking news. Emi Buendia to Leverkusen on
Okay.
a loan.
Oh,
With option.
I
I
never
mind
even heard
that. I
about
don't mind
that.
It just dropped 40 minutes ago.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so not so breaking news. And other than that, nothing.
I assume that's just depth, unless they're looking to sell somebody else.
Probably.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
so.
He's not been as important to Aston Villa this season. So
No, fair.
yeah, and
Fair.
then other than that, nothing really.
Last thing I want to do is some quick fire predictions for Champions League on Wednesday, which we will then review in studio on
I'm
Thursday.
excited.
Yeah,
for
that's
it.
sick,
I'm
bro.
excited for Thursday.
I know.
And we can see if City drop out or yeah.
Yeah.
My
okay.
prediction is City don't make it.
No,
'cause
they will. They just
They will, but I'm gonna go bold.
No, you can go bold. I don't mind that, but
Yeah.
they'll make it. They're at home against Club Brugge, which actually are doing pretty well, but
Big.
Yeah.
it's City, you know. They find a way.
I think Arsenal will. I mean, they're like 99% sure to make the top eight. So I think they're gonna make top eight.
18 matches going on at the exact same time
Yeah.
is insane.
18 like parlay.
I will have the Golasso show on, and it will be insane. Whoever's
what?
working that, the Golasso show. You ever heard of that? It's a CBS show of like.
Okay.
Like
the Golasso show.
It's
Okay.
like
Yeah.
Red Zone.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I know.
It's like Goal Rush for the.
Wonder
Premier
how you
League.
watch that, Julian.
Oh,
How do you
dude,
watch that?
bro? They've been lacking over there at SE.
Mm.
Like, so many people on the server.
Really?
Mm.
I'm more of a split screen guy on the zone
Yeah, same. I like to watch mine.
on the app TV.
I like to watch mine.
You know what? The streams actually got so bad for me this past weekend. I actually looked up like Fubo price. Like, I was actually like looking into it, and then I saw it
We
cost
broke
me
him.
$350 a year. I was like, yeah, I'm good.
They upped it to $350.
Yep.
How much?
Hey,
And
Papa
that's
Talabas
dis-
pays for
that's
mine, so
discounted,
fuck.
by the way.
I'm good.
I paid.
That's
I think
discounting.
it was like $250 in the summer.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's $350.
Hey, at least we can
That's
watch it because in
insane.
England they can't even watch that shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that is true. Okay. Aston Villa Celtic.
Aston Villa.
Yeah.
Say draw.
I wouldn't be surprised with a
Barca
draw.
Atalanta.
Draw low key.
That's a good game.
That's
That's
a
a
good
really
game.
good
It's a good game.
Let's draw right
I'm
now.
gonna be watching like 10 games at the same time. It's gonna be insane. Leverkusen Sparta Prague
You're going through
Leverkusen.
every game.
Are you? Hold on. Are you gonna be downtown?
on Wednesday.
Yeah. During the games or no?
We
They have a
have-
nice setup
we have
upstairs,
dodgeball.
3rd floor.
Oh shit.
Oh, you guys are back in dodgeball?
Yeah.
Love that.
You're not coming to
Yeah.
dodgeball?
No. I'm gonna be at
Okay.
dodgeball. I'm saying I'll be with Serena for these games. Shit.
It's all good.
Yikers.
It's
It's
not
all
a
good.
not a good time for a date, huh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I do understand.
Yeah. Okay. Bayern Slovan. I'm not even gonna ask that one. Real Madrid Brest.
Gotta go Brest.
No. In the form that Madrid are in, it's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
Madrid.
yeah.
But
Zagreb Milan. Zagreb and
Milan.
shit. Arsenal Girona.
yeah.
Yep.
Arsenal, bro.
Oh, okay. Inter Monaco.
Good game.
Good game there.
Has 0-0 written all over it.
Has no fans in the stadium. It's
No, it's actually.
It's at the Sensor.
Ah, so then there you go. There'll be some people there.
That's unbelievable. Magnesa Cluj masterclass. Ben Seguier masterclass.
Lock it in, baby.
Minamino
Lock
masterclass.
it in.
Single masterclass.
all right.
Zakaria masterclass. Actually, I think he's
Okay,
injured
bud.
now.
Okay,
Unbelievable.
bud.
Cheers.
All right. Juventus Benfica.
Juve.
Leo
Benfica.
Feyenoord.
Benfica. I'm saying
Good pick. Leo Feyenoord.
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 City versus Club Rouge.
A draw would be so funny because if
It's at
teams
the
win.
Etihad.
Yeah, it's City. That's annoying.
Yeah, it's probably City. PSV Liverpool. I don't think that matters. Salzburg Atletico,
Atleti.
of course. Sporting Bologna. Sporting low-key been kind of in the shitter lately.
Sporting, I guess. I don't know.
Leipzig Sturm.
A draw doesn't qualify as City, eh? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need a win. which they probably will. I think they need to win, plus other games go their way. Is that
Yeah,
how it
they
works?
need games to go in their way. For
Wow,
sure.
that's interesting. PSG Stuttgart. Honest.
Honest, PSG, I think it'll be a tougher game than people think. It's in Stuttgart. They've played some decent football so far this season. They have a decent squad. They just scored 5 last week. So
Valid. All right, and those are all the relevant games.
Okay, quick FPL roundup. I came in last with 43 points. Terrible week. Salah 16 points. Captain worked for me. Other than that, Pedro Porro on my bench kind of sucked. Miles was in second, and he had 52 points. Biggest hitters were Gabriel and Salah as well. He didn't have a good week either, but he just had Isaac, and I didn't. Julian
You
with
still
62, another good point.
Oh my god, that's
What?
horrible from you. Don't have Isaac?
No,
also, since when do we say Isaac still?
I always said that. Anyway, I've been on him since Real Sociedad days, and I called him Isaac when I said him on career mode 4 years ago. So relax.
I've been pronouncing his name for all these years. so I'm not even sure.
Julian had a good week. Isaac scored, and Salah scored, and Kirkes and his defense all had more than 5 points. They didn't blank, which is great.
He had a
And
good week, but he
Macaroni and
had a
Cheese.
red arrow?
Macaroni and Cheese continues his lead at the top.
Isaac, we're not
76
allowed to
points.
talk. We're not
Are we
Are
we crossing that off on the bingo card too?
NGI. Okay. Anyway.
Not yet.
Brother?
All right, we
You're
should go.
what? 40 points
It's like
ahead.
fucking guaranteed now.
No, it's not. Whoa.
It was guaranteed game week 1.
Anyway, more of the same for FPL. Okay, take us away.
So I know Blake is hungry, guys.
I'm actually not.
Really?
We're late, so
Oh,
not late,
okay.
but we're getting up there.
Wait, what do you mean?
Just time wise.
Yeah.
oh, is this
what
one-
is it? 121.
No, we're at 120. We're at 123. We're not
I
terrible,
was
but-
close there. I said,
But we should,
121.
we want to keep it at that range.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for listening to another episode of the 6ixYardBox podcast. Again, we apologize for not delivering an episode last week, but we hope that a double header this time around will help to make up with that. Again, we fucking enjoyed this so much. Again, we fight tooth and nail sometimes to make these pods happen, but we're so happy it does every single time. Again, this has been Julian, this has been Antoine, and of course, this has been Blake. And we will see you all Thursday. See ya.
We out.
Yeah.